Now, let me tell you something. They'll talk to you about foreign wars. The truth is, we're in the middle of a war right here at home in the United States of America. It is not a war between black and white, as the media would teach you to believe. It's not a war even really between Democrats and Republicans. Not really. It is far deeper than that. It is a war between the majority of us in the United States of America who believe that all men are created equal, endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, among these life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Who believe that you get ahead in this country not in the color of your skin, but on the content of your character. Who believe in American exceptionalism, that nations have borders, that our nation has a border, that we will not apologize for having a homeland, that we will not apologize for our ideals, that even though we're an imperfect nation, we are founded on the pursuit of a more perfect union, the pursuit of liberty, equality, and justice for all. That is one side of this war. And on the other side of this war, we have those who say your identity is based on your race, your gender, your sexuality. Those who believe that if you're black, you're disadvantaged, that if you're white, you're privileged, no matter your background or your upbringing. Your race and your gender govern who you are and what you can achieve in life. Who believe that we have to stop burning carbon in the United States, even as we shift those same carbon emissions to places like China. Who believe that maybe we can use our military to protect somebody else's border halfway around the world, but it is racist or xenophobic to protect our own border with our own military here at home. Who believe that we have to apologize for the ideals that this nation was founded on. Now, I call this a war because there's no middle ground in this war. You have to know that you're in a war to win one. Okay? Either you believe in meritocracy, or you believe in group quotas. You cannot have both. Either you believe in free speech, or you believe in censorship. You cannot have both. Either you believe in American exceptionalism, or you believe in American apologism. You cannot have both. And now is our moment to choose who is the commander-in-chief who will lead us to victory in that war. I think it's going to take someone from the outside. And believe me, I have respected Donald Trump more than anybody else in this race because he was the best president of the 21st century. I've said that before, and I will say it again because it's the right thing to do. We will honor that legacy. I am in this race because I have fresh legs. I am from a different generation to reach the next generation of Americans. And that is what this nation is founded on. Thomas Jefferson, he was 33 years old when he wrote the Declaration of Independence. He invented the swivel chair while he was at it too, by the way. That's the spirit we need to revive in this country. And I think it is going to take someone from the next generation to reach the next generation with our shared American ideals. When it comes down to the enemies we face here at home, starts right here with the deep state. That is the real enemy we face because it's not the people who we elect to run the government who run the government anymore. It's not. The people who we elect to run the government, they're no longer the ones who actually run the government. It is the managerial bureaucracy in the shadow government that pulls the strings today. So if we want to fix that problem, we got to get in there and shut government agencies down. You can't just tinker around the edges. The FBI, the ATF, the IRS, the CDC, the U.S. Department of Education. We will get in there and shut them down. Fire 75% of the federal bureaucrats. Rescind a majority of the unconstitutional federal regulations that act like a wet blanket on the U.S. economy. You know what? If I can't work for you all as the next president for more than 8 years, which I think is a good thing, then neither should any of those federal bureaucrats reporting into me either. 8-year term limits for the bureaucracy. That is how we restore the integrity of a constitutional republic. Look abroad. Who's our real enemy? It's not Ukraine. It's communist China. And today, we depend on our enemy, China, for our entire modern way of life, from the shoes on our feet to the phones in our pockets. You want to fix that? This is how we declare economic independence from communist China. That is the Declaration of Independence that Thomas Jefferson would have signed if he were alive today. That is the Declaration of Independence that we need to sign to move this nation forward. Independence from semiconductors, from pharmaceuticals, from our military equipment here in this country that we depend on. We cannot depend on our enemy for our modern way of life.